Most games played in Dodger playoff history. Gausman's 0-1. Kike lays off a splitter in the dirt, 1-1. Last night, Hernandez 1 for 4 with an RBI single that opened the scoring. He struck out 3 times in his other plate appearances, but that hit tied Corey Seager for the 22nd most all-time in postseason history in terms of hits. On a 1-1, Hernandez checks his swing on a splitter low. Blue Jays asked for an appeal, and I don't know why. First base umpire John Tumpane confirms what everybody knew with their 2 eyes, is that there wasn't close to a swing. I guess it doesn't hurt to ask.
You never know when he might get a call.
2 balls and a strike on Hernandez. 1 out and the base is empty. 1-0 Dodgers in the second. Hernandez with a big swing and a miss and a fastball inside at 93 and at the top of the zone. Hernandez is ready. Gausman is 2. Here's the pitch. And Kike swings and he pops it up. Right side of the infield. Kiner-Falefa calling for it at second base, basically halfway between first and second. Back half of the dirt, he makes the catch. 2 gone. Here's Tommy Edmonds. First at bat presented by Edmonds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one all on Edmonds.com. So back-to-back pop-outs for the Dodgers opening up this second inning. But they did their damage in the first inning with 2 outs, a Freeman double and a Will Smith single. 1-0 is the lead. We'll try and effort another 2-out rally starting with Edman here in the 8th spot. Andy Pages in the bottom of the order is on deck. Edman has a hit in each of his last 7 games. And the first pitch from Gausman. Edman takes ball 1 upstairs. This has not been a fun battle for Edman in his career. Gausman has held Edman to 2 for 13 at the plate and has struck him out 8 times. On a 1-0. Gausman misses outside. A splitter slipped away from him. It's amazing how the decibel level can throttle up and down so quickly here in Rogers Center. It'd be so loud and then so silent. On a 2-0, Edman holds the trigger on ball 3 downstairs.
You make noise in this stadium with the roof closed as it is now. It's going to get down into the 40s during the night. It is chilly, but with that roof closed, it gets loud in here.
3 balls, no strikes for Tommy Edman. The pitch. Tommy takes down the middle, strike 1.
You know, that's a pitch. If it's in your area,
yeah.
You know, don't be taking just to take. If it's in your area,
that's on a tee, a fastball.
Yep.
A 3-1. Edman swings and fouls it back. Another fastball down the pipe. So he took one and fouled back another. You got 2 pitches right in the middle, and now you've opened up the cupboard for Gausman. And keep in mind, you have Andy Pages who's really scuffling on decks, and that might be a situation where Edman 3, you want to be a little bit more selfish. Alas, it's 3-2. 2 outs, the base is clear. 1-0 LA in the second inning. Gausman's payoff. Edman strikes out swinging. Hit him away with a fastball at 95 on the outer half, and so the Dodgers go down in order in the second inning. 1.5 innings complete at Rogers Center. 1-0 Dodgers in game 2.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
Pat Money Smith here talking about Galpin Honda. It's October. That means it's championship time, and they want it. They want number 1. My man Dave Gillum over there, known him for over a decade, and they want you to browse from nearly 500 new Hondas ready for immediate delivery. Get your price, choose your finance release terms, shop and buy from home. They'll drive it right to you. Plus, they finance customers nearly every day who have been turned down elsewhere and lean on that exclusive Galpin 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on almost every used vehicle and every new Honda. It's galpinhonda.com. Ask for Dave Gillum.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason. Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach. Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
1-0 Dodgers, bottom of the second about to begin. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an I-Force turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy.
The other team. I bring that up because looked at an interesting note earlier today. Last night's game, the Toronto Blue Jays, the pitches that they threw, 43% of them were breaking pitches. So they were not about to give the Dodgers a lot of fastballs, and yet we're seeing Gausman tonight has really gone with the fastball more than he has the splitter.
Yeah, and the Dodgers are missing a lot of hittable fastballs. I mean, easier said than done, of course, from our vantage point, but perhaps they're kind of thinking or guarding against the splitter or the slider, and they're not on fastballs. They do have the lead, and Yamamoto's trying to keep it that way. We'll face 6, 7, and 8 for the Blue Jays, but the bottom of the order for Toronto has really carried them during this postseason. First pitch to Ernie Clement, swung on and popped up on the infield. Right in front of the mound, Freddie Freeman races in and he overruns it. The Dodgers with awful infield communication on that. It was in front of the mound. Yamamoto was pointing to the sky. Will Smith, Max Muncy, Freddie Freeman, all 4 of them were right there, and nobody could make the catch.
No, just poorly played. Overrun it. Didn't even get it squarely in the glove. It went off.
Scored a
webbing.
Scored a base hit for Ernie Clement.
That's not a base hit, not even in Little League.
That's a joke. Ball one outside on Addison Barger.
Well, this is the major leagues. Whoever that official scorer is should be in the local Little League doing the scoring.
Tying run aboard, nobody out in the second. It should have been 1 pitch, 1 out for Yamamoto. Strike 1 called on the outside corner. Barger last night hit the first ever pinch hit grand slam in World Series history. And then he added a base hit in his next trip. Yamamoto's 1-1. And it's a curve that misses outside. Now that's the type of stuff that just cannot happen.
Well, that's a play also where the starting pitcher now is going to have to kind of regroup, whitewash it. Okay, let's move on. Easier said than done.
There's strike 2. Barger takes a splitter on the outer third. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clement on first, nobody out. 1-0 Dodgers in the second inning. Typically, whose ball is that? Is that the catcher's or is that?
Well, the catcher.
Let's see this 2-2 pitch. It's on the way. And it is called ball 3. He got squeezed there on an excellent pitch, just missed the outside corner.
Well, it's the first baseman's call if you don't have confidence in the pitcher.
Full count for Barger. On a payoff. Yamamoto gives him strike 3. 97 at the knees, down the middle. Strikeout number 3 for Yamamoto. 1 out in the second inning.
Now, the official score has nothing to do with the runner reaching first base. I'm looking on the sheet here to see what the official score is, and he remains unknown.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yep.
First pitch to Connor Falefa. Fly to center field, a routine fly ball. Andy Pages has the read, and he makes the catch. So out number 2 on 1 pitch for Yamamoto. That sort of helps make up for the misplay earlier.
And in this inning, there's some swings coming early in the count. Second batter at the 3, the first pitch been put into play.
Now the number 9 hitter, shortstop Andres Gimenez. Trade acquisition from the Guardians this past offseason, as Cleveland is always looking to shed payroll. And Gimenez was a casualty of that, and an awful regular season, but has been very key this postseason. Yamamoto starts him off with a strike on the outer third, a curveball to make it 0-1. For Gimenez, he was 1 for 4 last night with an RBI and a run scored.
And what he does offensively is just an add-on to what he does defensively.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to left side. Mookie stops it on the backhand off the dirt. He's up and throwing in time to get him. Oh, baby, what a play by Betts. A sharply hit ground ball, and the shortstop ranged to his right, slid on the dirt, stopped it with a backhand, and threw a strike to Freddie Freeman to end the second inning. So the Dodgers misplay on Clement's leadoff pop-up doesn't hurt him, and it's still 1-0 Dodgers going to the third.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby and Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby and Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby and Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM, where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
That play by Mookie Betts. The early save of the game brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Go blue, cut green. Get a rebate for moving grass. Visit bewaterwise.com. Top of the third on tap for the Dodgers. They lead the Blue Jays 1-0 in game 2. It'll be Pages, Ohtani, and Betts.
Well, Dave Roberts was asked point blank this afternoon, meeting with the media, about Andy Pages. Does he stay in your lineup? And Dave was very candid. He goes, look, we are seriously looking at the situation. The problem is they can't move Edman to center field because of the ankle. They want to protect it. But it has been a struggle for Andy Pages, who is 3 for 39 in postseason.
He's the leadoff batter in this third inning against Kevin Gausman. Right, he's at 35 pitches after the first 2 innings. The first pitch, Pages takes upstairs, ball 1. A fastball at 94, up and in. 0 for 4, 2 Ks last night. Pages has struck out 11 times in 11 games this postseason. The 1-0 pitch. Pages takes a fastball down the middle, and once again a Dodger being passive on a fastball in the heart of the plate.
And the other part is that in those games postseason, Pages has not drawn 1 walk yet.
Ball and a strike. Gausman kicks and fires. And Pages grounds it to second base. A little roller over to kind of for left foot. Makes the play for out number 1. It turns the lineup over for Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to the left field corner, leading off the game. Ohtani with just 10 hits this postseason with 6 home runs. He has also struck out 19 times. Here we go. Gausman starts him off with strike one. A fastball at the knees, splitting the plate. The fastball's at the bottom of the zone. That is typically hunting ground for Shohei. On the 0-1, Gausman misses in the dirt with a splitter.
Yeah, and it's typically the operational zone for Gausman on that fastball, keeping it down.
His first career World Series home run last night, but it came in garbage time and in a loss. On a 1-1, Shohei is jammed, pops it in the air, third base side. Clement in foul territory, reaches up and makes the catch.
The Dodgers offensively are really not, they're taking a lot of really good pitches. I'm talking about from a hitter's standpoint, and swinging at a lot of borderline pitches.
I mean, that was a pitch letter high for Ohtani. He took a fastball at the knees. And now he's in the dugout. 2 outs, nobody on base. Here's Mookie Betts. Mookie 0 for 1. First pitch swinging, grounds it to his counterpart. Easy play for Jimenez. Sets and throws, and that is a tidy 1-2-3 inning for Kevin Gausman as he gets through 3 Dodgers on just 7 pitches. 1-0. LA still on top. 2.5 innings complete.
What's your handle, bro?
Follow us on X at AM570 LA Sports.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
20th Century Studios presents Springsteen. Witness a true story of risking it all.
These new songs, they're the only thing making sense to me right now.
To fight for what you believe in.
This is not going to be good for Bruce. I don't need to be perfect. I just want it to feel right.
Springsteen, rated PG-13. Parental guidance suggested for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
Keep the Major League winning going when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Plus, you will quickly discover that the more you use your Players Club card, the more rewards you earn, like complimentary casino dining at our award-winning restaurants, invitations to VIP events, free hotel stays, and more. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. Visit valleyviewcasino.com.
You're listening to the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Let's celebrate that parade, man.
It's the only place to hear the Blue run it
back to more World Series baseball on your home of the Blue.
At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, they score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM, too much good stuff. The Dodgers lead the Blue Jays in Game 2 of the World Series, trying to even this best-of-7 World Series at a game apiece. But as they saw last night, the Blue Jays relentless, and these are the two best comeback teams in baseball throughout this season.
Unfortunately, Blue Jays came back last night. The Dodgers have been up 2-0.
Top of the order for Toronto in the home half of the 3rd inning. Springer, Lucas, and Guerrero. And these two got a first inning party started. Springer with a 2-strike double. Got the 3rd on a Lucas first pitch single. So 1st and 3rd, nobody out, but Yamamoto wiggled out of the jam. And look out, Springer gets a pitch up and in, and he is plunked. He hits the deck, and that hit him on the hand. Yamamoto, typically so pinpoint with his command, it caught everybody by surprise. Chief among them, George Springer. And got his left arm area, not exactly sure where. Around the wrist, it would seem. And so Springer's going to head down to first base. He's on for a second time. So a suboptimal start for Yamamoto. Tying run aboard once again. Here's Nathan Lucas. Left-handed hitting left fielder. Takes the first pitch this time. It's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Splitter from Yamamoto.
Muncy in tightly, right at the edge of the artificial surface at third base.
On the 0-1, Lucas swings and misses. Strike two. A fastball at 96 at the top of the zone.
Yeah, I mentioned last night this is an artificial surface. It does not play extremely fast. Unlike when they first came out with that artificial turf in the Houston Astrodome. It's like playing in a parking lot.
The 0-2. Fouled back, a high fastball that Lucas couldn't lay off of, but he was fortunate to get a piece of it. Now you think about your stories, you and others who played in the Astrodome or played in Cincinnati or the Vet in Philly.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
San Francisco had it for a while. Pittsburgh had they had a tartan turf.
0-2, check swing, and no swing, says third base umpire Adam Hammery. Ooh.
With the old artificial surfaces, the battle cry was, if cows don't eat it, you don't want to play on it.
Ball and 2 strikes on Lucas. One on and nobody out in the third. The pitch. Foul back. Right underneath the splitter. Into the net right behind home plate.
And again, a swing at a foul ball. We don't see swings and misses. Only one so far for the Blue Jays in this game, a swing and miss.
Lucas has been a much better hitter in the postseason than he was in a regular season. Yamamoto's 1-2. Got him swinging. High fastball at 97. Strikeout number 4 for Yoshinobu.
Well, I still have not changed that hit from early. I'm surprised. Especially with the commissioner in attendance.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 on, 1 out in the third. 1-0 Dodgers. Guerrero struck out in the first inning. Yamamoto kicks him off with a cutter. Strike 1 on the outside corner. A lot of number 27 jerseys in and around Rogers Center and throughout Canada. Pitch, and Guerrero hits one hard. Left field, carrying back toward the wall. It bangs off the wall. Going to third is Springer. Quick throw back in, and so it ends up being a long base hit for Guerrero as Kike got it over to Tommy Edman at second base. But that one was absolutely pounded.
Yeah, not a good pitch location-wise. Terrific play by Kike Hernandez to keep it as only a single. So now, Steve, excuse me, you got first and third. As we mentioned earlier, we kicked the hitter. You know, a ground ball, possibility of a double play, get out of the inning. But here's another guy that has made good contact.
Carrick 0 for 1, lined out to Freddie Freeman at first base in the first inning. Blue Jays on the corners. 1 out in the third inning. Dodgers up by the slimmest of margins, 1-0 here in Game 2 of the World Series. Carrick taps the plate twice, hunkers down, the right-handed hitter against the righty Yamamoto. The first pitch is ball 1 outside, check swing, and the Dodgers lose the appeal. On a 1-0. Kirk hits one high in the air. Playable in left center. Pages makes the call, has the catch. Springer tagging from third. The throw is cut off by Freddie Freeman. Sacrifice fly, Alejandro Kirk. And the hit by pitch burns Yamamoto. We're tied at 1. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers World Series baseball is here. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Knotted up at 1. 2 outs. Runner on first. Dalton Varsho takes ball 1 inside. And the Dodgers just haven't really helped themselves on the defensive side of the ball. Yamamoto's hit batter. Freeman overrunning a pop-up on the infield. On a 1-0, Varsho swings and bounces one to first. And Freddie Freeman will take care of that all by himself. So Guerrero stranded, but Alejandro Kirk got the job done. A game-tying sac fly ties game 2 at 1. We're going to the 4th inning.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Keep the Major League winning going when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Plus, you will quickly discover that the more you use your Players Club card, the more rewards you earn, like complimentary casino dining at our award-winning restaurants, invitations to VIP events, free hotel stays, and more. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. Visit valleyviewcasino.com.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason.
On its way, and this one is gone.
The LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast
Hit him
booth.
with the walk-off like a Freeman. I'm a Freeman.
Top of the 4th on tap in Toronto. Freeman, Smith, and Teoscar Hernandez on the docket for the Dodgers this inning. Game 2 now tied. 1 aside. Pitch counts pretty similar for the starters. Yamamoto with 46 pitches through 3 innings. He had to throw a handful more after the misplay in the field. And Gausman is at 42 pitches through 3 innings.
Reminder, tomorrow, off day, back in harness Monday at Dodger Stadium. So come out and join us. World Series, games 3 through 5 at Dodger Stadium, beginning on Monday at 5 o'clock. So make sure you don't get left out. You can get your tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason. On Monday, we'll join you. The pregame at 4 and first pitch at 5:10. Tyler Glasnow will deliver that first pitch. Max Scherzer has been named the starter for Toronto.
Freddie Freeman 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That was with 2 outs in the first inning. Now he's the leadoff man in the 4th. Gausman delivers. Freeman first pitch swinging high in the air, straightaway center field. Varsho drifting back on the very cut of the warning track. Comes back in and makes a catch. Freddie Freeman just missed. First pitch home run. And so you talked about that matchup earlier, Mo. Yep. Gausman's first pitch strike percentage, and Freeman, how he likes to hunt first pitches.
Just hit the wrong part of the ballpark. 400 feet to straightaway center. Down the lines, left and right is 328. That's 8 consecutive Dodgers have been retired now.
Freeman hit that well. It was 100 and 8 miles per hour off the bat, 375 to straightaway center field. And 1 pitch, 1 out for Gausman. Will Smith steps in. He brought in the lone Dodger run. 2-out single in the first inning that scored Freddie. The pitch is taken down the middle, strike 1.
Just another pitch delivered down the middle. The Dodgers had taken a lot of those.
It's been head scratching. The 0-1. Smith swings and pops it in the air. Playable and right. Barger. Plenty of room in front of the warning track. 2 gone.
9 in a row retired.
And they're not really making Gausman work for it either.
No, he's 3 pitches into this inning.
I mean, that was a fastball center cut, and you know it's a testament to Gausman. He's just getting outs. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch, and Hernandez takes a strike. Fastball in the inside corner at 95. Hernandez 0 for 1. He struck out to end the first inning. Chased a splitter in the dirt. Punched out 10 times in his last 8 games now. The 0-1. Wave and a miss. Strike 2. There's the trademark splitter from Kevin Gausman. Hernandez taking time. Game 2 tied at 1. 2 outs, bases empty in the 4th. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Split on the outside corner. Teoscar Hernandez continues to scuffle. And the Dodgers continue to go down in order against the right-hander. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. 3.5 innings complete. Still knotted up at 1.
LA's best sports talk. That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
The legacy continues. The all-new 2025 Toyota 4Runner is here. Conquer any terrain with its available 4-wheel drive, confident ground clearance, up to an amazing 465 pound-feet of torque, and that iconic power rear window, it's here to stay. This is the new face of adventure. The all-new 4Runner, available now at your Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
There's never been a better time to find the Toyota that's just right for you. At Toyota.com, you can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Never forget this moment. Building a Dodger dynasty.
We're not stopping at 1.
We are running it back.
Don't miss a second on LA's best sports talk. AM 570 LA Sports.
And on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the all-star team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News & World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for kids. Learn more today at chla.org.
Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach.
Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Welcome back to Rogers Center, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Toronto Blue Jays and the Dodgers into the bottom of the 4th inning. Game 2 of this best-of-7 World Series. Tied at 1, it'll be Clement, Barger, and Kiner Falefa to face Yamamoto. Dodgers with 1 run on 2 hits. All that happened in the first inning. Nothing since then. The Blue Jays 1 run on 4 hits. For Yamamoto, this is his 2nd World Series start of his young career in MLB. Last year he pitched Game 2 against the Yankees. 6 in the third innings, just 1 run on 1 hit, a Juan Soto home run. And that was all in a Dodger victory. Madison Barger on deck. Ernie Clement digs in. The first pitch of the inning. Hooks outside and low, ball 1. It is still being called a single for Ernie Clement.
And it's still a joke.
Yep. And he swings and hits a nubber to first base. Freddie flips it to Yamamoto, wins a foot race to the bag. There's a little nubber again off the end of the bat. It's been a common sight these first 2 games for the Blue Jays. And Freddie, he was well off the bag, and Yamamoto fields his position so well, Mo. He did not hesitate getting off the mound.
Again, John Schneider, the manager of the Blue Jays, done a terrific job. I mean, they went from last place to first place in the American League this year. Here they are in the World Series. He was saying when they were constructing this ball club, what they wanted were people that really fit in to their philosophy. Put the ball into play. So that's 5 balls have been put into play in the first 2 games where they've been out in front of breaking balls but still make contact.
Yamamoto's into his windup. Madison Barger swings at the first pitch. It's a high fly ball. Center field. Pages is there in front of the warning track, and he makes the catch. So another deep fly ball to the deepest part of the yard at Rogers Center results in an out. So from Freddie Freeman the last half inning. Just saw it here from Barger.
Oh, your Dodgers, your players. Baseball your way. So you can follow all the World Series action on the MLB app, the #1 app for live baseball.
2 outs, nobody on. Kiner Falefa, the batter. Takes the first pitch. Strike called on the outside corner.
For Yamamoto, 45 pitches the first 3 innings. He could use a very rapid inning.
The 0-1. Kiner Falefa takes ball 1 downstairs. Count matches the score. 1-1. The pitch hit on the ground to short. Mookie Betts in the glove, sets and throws. There's a quick inning. How about 6 pitches to get 3 outs for Yamamoto in a scoreless 4th? Game 2 remains tied at 1. Let's go to the 5th after this on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
Another pitch, another play, and another legendary moment with the boys in blue. But what makes the game even better? A beer that's beyond ordinary. Asahi Super Dry. With its crisp, clean taste and bold character, Asahi goes beyond what you expect in a beer. It's a drink for those who crave more. So whether you're cheering for a walk-off or just exploring new experiences, grab an Asahi Super Dry and go beyond the ordinary. Because with Asahi, it's always beyond expect. Asahi Super Dry. Always drink responsibly.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
The 5th inning is presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at yamava.com.
They tell me you're lightweight. They tell me you're nice and I'm lightweight. Go give me a knife, you're looking like steak.
Top of the 5th inning, the Dodgers won, the Blue Jays won. Game 2 of the 2025 Fall Classic, and the Dodgers hunting a victory, steal one on the road, and claim home field advantage. A lot of ball game left, and These two teams know that no lead is safe with the offenses in the opposite dugouts. But the Blue Jays offense has been clicking on all cylinders this postseason. The Dodgers, Mo, we talked about this in the pregame show. They really have not gotten rolling at all. Right now, Tommy Edman has been the only one who's been a consistent hitter night to night. Shohei Ohtani has shown some sporadic slug. Now, Will Smith has been there, but again, no extra base hits. So it's slim pickings right now for Dodger hitters who are going right.
Well, right now, you start to think when the Dodgers are rolling, and obviously they rolled a lot to win the Western Division again and to win the National League pennant. But a lineup filled with threats. There have been very few threats so far in the first 2 games of the series.
Max Muncy leading things off in the 5th. Kevin Gausman has retired 10 Dodgers in a row. First pitch, splitter in the dirt, ball 1. And Gausman with back-to-back clean innings. He's gotten 6 outs on 13 pitches total in the 3rd and the 4th. His 50th pitch of the game. Once he takes a strike, a splitter on the inner half. Muncy 0 for 1. Flew out to left field as the leadoff batter in the 2nd. And trying for some different fortunes in the 5th. Ball and a strike. Gausman kicks and fires. And Muncy whiffs on a bunt attempt. That's strike 2.
You know what? I like the idea. Execution was not there. But with the third baseman playing really at the shortstop position, you can lay down a horrible bunt and get a base hit.
That was a high fastball, like letter high for Muncy. He just whiffed on it. So he's behind 1-2. The pitch misses down and in. Splitter from Gausman. A square count for Muncy. Max Muncy, the Dodgers' all-time postseason home run leader. 14 in his Dodger career. On a 2-2, Muncy strikes out swinging. Way over the top of a splitter that was down below the zone. And Gausman has his 4th strikeout and the first out of the 5th inning.
Another swing and a miss, and a swing and a miss at a pitch not even in the strike zone.
That's because they've allowed or showed Gausman how effective his fastball is playing tonight. They're playing into his hands because then that ratchets up the difficulty of his splitter, which those two are his bread and butter. Kike Hernandez swings and fouls back a fastball right down the middle. Strike 1. They are getting hittable pitches in the zone, and they are not able to do anything with them so far. On the 0-1, Hernandez takes a strike call below the zone. Kike confirming with Adrian Johnson. And usually when a hitter does that, it's to subtly express disagreement. So now it's 0-2. The pitch is in the dirt. Kevin Gausman said the other day he was looking for some revenge. He has faced the Dodgers in the postseason before, most recently 2021 when he was with the Giants. He's off to a terrific start here in Game 2. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Pulled the string on a splitter. And he has struck out 3 straight Dodgers. He has retired 12 in a row. Two outs, nobody on. Tommy Edman, the Dodgers' last hope in this 5th inning. The pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone in the outside corner. Strike 1, a fastball at 95.
Well, for Gausman, he's been down in the strike zone. It's not a surprise. Majority of the night.
Clement on the cut of the turf at third base. The 0-1 pitch. Edman goes down and hits one high in the air. Right field running back is Barger on the warning track. He is there to make the catch. And so Tommy Edman put a good swing on that, but ultimately the Dodgers once again down 1, 2, and 3. 13 straight retired by Kevin Gausman. Tied at 1. Game 2 is halfway home.
Like our championship-winning boys in blue, your Southern California Chevy dealers have star talent at every position. Leading off, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Southern California, Chevy Silverado, with 9 unique trims to choose from, including ZR2, designed for maximum off-road performance and capability. With features like an off-road cut front bumper and 2-inch factory lift, no roads are no problem. Looking for a bold and sporty high-performance pickup? That's RST. From its aggressive style to its responsive feel, it's an energizing presence that really stands out. And for the ultimate combination of luxury and capability, there's High Country, offering premium leather seating and a 5.3-liter V8 engine, so you're both comfortable and in command. Stop by and drive one home today, or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility new retail registrations using large pickup segmentation. Call 844-55-CHEVY or see dealer for details.
Dodger fans, you know performance matters on the field and at home. That's why Navien brings you the MPF Hydro Furnace, the most advanced way to heat your home with comfort and efficiency. And for year-round cooling and heating comfort, pair the new MPF with Navien's new air-to-air heat pump. Quiet, powerful, and built to win. Don't forget, Navien is proud to offer America's #1 selling tankless water heaters, delivering endless hot water and major energy savings. Navien, built for performance just like your Dodgers. Learn more at NavienInc.com.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Experience the thrill of the World Series live. Games 3 through 5 will take place at Dodger Stadium starting Monday at 5 p.m. So get your tickets now at Dodgers.com/postseason. The Dodgers scored the first run of Game 2, and the Blue Jays scored the next run. So it's tied at 1 across the midway point and into the bottom of the 5th inning. Kevin Gausman is just mowing through the Dodgers, whose approach has been mystifying at the plate tonight. In this 5th inning, Yamamoto will face 9-1-2 for the Blue Jays. It is a stark contrast, Mo, in the hitting approaches and the philosophy of the Blue Jays and that of the Dodgers. That much is wildly obvious. Swinging a foul ball back, strike 1 on Andres Jimenez, kicking off the 5th inning. Oh, 0-1. Yamamoto into his windup. And misses away with a split. Jimenez 0 for 1. He grounded out to shortstop as the final out of the 2nd inning. Just a terrific play by Mookie Betts at short. On a 1-1. Jimenez pokes it to left field. Kike Hernandez is there to make the catch. That turns the lineup over. George Springer has reached twice out of the leadoff spot tonight. Doubled in the first. Was hit by the very first pitch of the 3rd inning, and then he came around to score the tying run on a sac fly from Alejandro Kirk. First pitch from Yamamoto to Springer. There's a curve well outside. Springer in the postseason hitting .269, an OPS of .965. As 10 of his 14 hits have gone for extra bases. This is hit on the ground to Max Muncy. Routine play for the 3rd baseman, and he makes it. Good throw across to get out number 2.
Well, you mentioned routine. If we get a pause in this game, in case the official score is listening to us, I will explain. And if you'd like to follow along, if you have a rule book. Open up to 9.12. The section is errors. And we'll read that in a little bit, just in case the official score. This is the Major Leagues, and this is the World Series. And not to dump anything on Freddie Freeman. He'd be the first one to tell you we're going to be right, and we're.
Oh, sir. Adrian Johnson just called a first pitch fastball in the outer third. Ball 1.
Now, let me read to Adrian, who's a very good umpire. I want to mention this, but then we should read the description of the strike zone.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Cutter on the inside corner. I'm sure there are nerves for umpires as well, even if you're a veteran like Johnson. This is his first fall classic.
We all have them.
Yeah. On a 1-1, a bouncer right back to Yamamoto, and he fields it on the foot of the mound. He takes his time and he throws. Straight Blue Jays since the sac fly. We're still tied at 1 as we go to the 6th of Game 2.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
Baseball fans, David Vassay here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech, the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. Plus, it's made with up to 85% recycled material. Here in California, fire safety is always top of mind, and TimberTech has collections with top-rated fire resistance, including a Class A flame spread rating, so you can build a beautiful outdoor space with confidence. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Let's be honest. Relationships shouldn't be this hard. It's time to say goodbye, grass, because you deserve better. Break up with your lawn and upgrade to a beautiful, low-maintenance, California-friendly garden. Go to BeWaterWise.com and start a new relationship that saves you water today. BeWaterWise.com.
The 5th inning was presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Everybody around the stadium is standing up to fight cancer, holding up placards, paying tribute to loved ones, friends, family, those who are in the fight. And for us in the Dodgers audio booth, our sign reads for Charlie.
Well, a special moment. And everyone in this ballpark standing, and now Jonas Brothers performing out beyond center field here at Rogers Center. Umpires equally on the field, and it has affected all of our families at some point in time.
And it's just such a moving thing, right? Well, unfortunately, the wretched disease has brought all of us together. We're all connected because of it, because everyone has been affected by it in some way. And so it's a heartbreaking thing, but a powerful thing that Major League Baseball does every year during the World Series. In that moment, to stand up to cancer.
And I think it's a special moment, too, that baseball is the forefront, because if we talk about teamwork, you know, in Los Angeles area, we're privileged enough to be close to Dr. Foreman at City of Hope, among others, that works with the Dodgers very, very closely, that touches so many people, so many lives. And to have the teamwork that comes together for a cause, again, it affects all of us in one way or another, and it touches. And it touches in a way that is heartfelt, not just in our country, shows here in Canada and around the world.
Well, the World Series is always a true world affair. 9 countries and territories represented in this 2025 World Series. Of course, especially meaningful to our friends north of the border in this country of Canada, who've been starved for a World Series action since they won back-to-back titles in 1992 and 1993. And here they are back in the Fall Classic 32 years later, facing a team in the Dodgers that is trying to go back-to-back. And then the longest drought of back-to-back champions of the 4 major North American sports. And here in Game 2, the Dodgers and Blue Jays are tied at 1, and what has turned into a pitcher's duel between Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Kevin Gausman. And Yamamoto with back-to-back quick innings, 6 outs on 14 pitches, Mo. He's now got his pitch count right in line with Gausman.
Yeah, that's the good thing on that end of it, the pitching aspect. The other part, too, is, and it's going to have to be addressed, and addressed soon, and that's the offense, or lack thereof, from top to bottom through this Dodger lineup. Not only the selection of pitches, but the execution of the swings. And already tonight, we have seen a great number of fastballs in the big part of the plate that have been looked at and not offered at.
This postseason, Kevin Gausman has thrown 134 splitters. You want to guess how many hits he's allowed?
Dose.
2. And so for the Dodgers, when you take fastballs or you waste them, in essence, not able to do damage on them.
And the problem is, too, Stephen, is that when you take those pitches, now you go deeper into the strike zone. That works towards the pitcher because the number of opportunities dwindle for you as a hitter. And then you have to go into protection mode. I would rather be in let-it-fly mode.
Andy Pages to lead things off in the top of the 6th. Gausman to throw his 60th pitch of the game, and Pages shoots it the other way to right field, but it's going to hang up for Barger for a slicing opposite field line drive. One of the better passes we have seen from Pages all postseason.
And it was the opposite field, so he stayed on the ball much better. Well, that's what we need. You know, Pages is angry, takes his helmet and throws it down the steps leading up to the dugout, but that's a good swing. He's got to take that as a positive. Yes, it was you don't have a base hit, but it was a positive swing and bat path.
Boos showering Shohei Ohtani. His 3rd plate appearance. He's 0 for 2 so far. Gausman's first pitch. Ohtani checks up on a splitter outside. Blue Jays appeal, but no swing for Ohtani.
Are they booing just because he didn't give the Blue Jays cap back?
Well, last time we heard chants of "We don't need you" as the Blue Jays blew out the Dodgers in Game 1. On a 1-0, Gausman delivers strike 1, a fastball in the outer half.
Yeah, Dave Roberts was asked this afternoon. He said, "What do you think, Ohtani? What was he feeling when he heard the chants? We don't need you." And Dave says he was too busy hitting to listen to that.
A ball and a strike. Gausman delivers. Ohtani is jammed and he pops it up again. 3rd base side, racing toward his own dugout. Clement is there with time to spare. That is the 2nd straight foul out to 3rd base for Ohtani against Gausman in this game.
And talking about Pages and the bat path and a good swing, it's like every time that Ohtani goes to home plate, we've been seeing different swings.
And the hope was that the final game of the NLCS would get his swing back in a groove. Those 3 home runs, including 1 to left center field off Trevor McGill. But the results have not been there to start this World Series. 2 outs, nobody on. Mookie Betts takes strike 1. And it's shaping up to be another quick and efficient inning for Kevin Gausman. And the Dodgers desperately need Mookie Betts to find the electricity in his bat again. Pops it in the air, first base side. Guerrero in foul ground toward the Dodger dugout. Makes the catch as he falls back next to the camera well on the first base side. And so 2 foul outs produced by Gausman in a 1-2-3 inning. Mo, I believe that is 16 straight retired. Am I counting accurately?
Yep.
1-1, 5.5 innings complete in game 2.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the all-star team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for kids. Learn more today at chla.org.
All right, everyone. Welcome to ARCO Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
That's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that one's a code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, that's just Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
Never forget this moment.
Building a Dodger dynasty.
We're not stopping at 1.
We are running it back.
Don't miss a second on LA's best sports talk. AM 570 LA Sports.
And on the iHeartRadio app.
Matt Money Smith here for Galpin Mazda. Got a couple Mazdas here at the house. Love it. Appreciate Dan Sturkle, general manager there. He wants you to ask for him by name. They got hundreds of Mazdas ready for immediate delivery. You can shop and buy from home. Get your price, choose your finance or lease terms. They'll drive it right to you. That's what they did for us. Plus, they finance customers every day who get turned down elsewhere. So lean on them for that. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on almost every used vehicle and every new Ford. They're #1. They want to be #1 again. It's championship time here in October. So check it out, galpinmazda.com.
Now,
this very moment,
back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Take nothing away from Kevin Gausman. The Dodgers' approach against him tonight has been pretty pitiful, and they have been retired in succession, going back to Will Smith's RBI single with 2 outs in the first inning. That at the time made it 1-0. It's now tied at 1. As we bring it back for the bottom of the 6th, brought to you by the hardworking Chevy Silverado, built on a legacy of long-lasting dependability. So your Southern California Chevy dealer today, or go shopping at SoCalChevy.com. Gausman got the last 3 outs on 6 pitches. He has 2 innings tonight where he's gotten 3 outs on 6 pitches, and another frame where he needed only 7.
This has not appeared to be a high-energy offense in the at-bats by the Dodgers to this point in the game.
And I'm going to be honest, Mo, looking down in that dugout, there is not a lot of energy. There's just a little bit of a malaise. And again, kudos to Gausman for inspiring that malaise. But this is a veteran team. They've been here before. They were here last year, and they've talked about that experience that is laden throughout the clubhouse. They need to bring something here. Yamamoto to Vlad Guerrero Jr. Strike 1 down the middle, starting the bottom of the 6th. Guerrero tonight struck out in the first and singled in the third. It was a loud and long single off the wall in left field. Yamamoto misses low with a splitter, 1-1. Right next to, or below rather, the Blue Jay bullpen in left. On a 1-1, Yamamoto misses outside. Guerrero having one of the great postseasons in recent memory offensively. Got a 7-game hitting streak. He's 13 for 25. Grounds one right off the mound. Tommy Edmonds on the back edge of the dirt behind second base. He sets and throws in time to get Guerrero by a step and a half. That was a hot shot right back to the feet of Yamamoto, and Edmond was well positioned.
For Tommy Edmond, that was kind of a protection mode and shielding the body. He fielded the ball. He was on the outfield turf. And to the backhand side, made a nice stop on the play.
Here's the man responsible for the Blue Jays' first run, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 1 with a sac fly tonight. Yamamoto starts him off with a curve outside, ball 1.
Kirk is a guy that, to me, just watching him, is that he has a wide stance to begin with and a very long stride. You would think off-speed pitches he'd be vulnerable.
The pitch, it's a swing and a miss, drops Kirk to a knee.
Yeah, that's that long stride. The reason I say be maybe susceptible to off-speed pitches is because he's starting the stride so early, because he's having to cover so much ground with his front left foot in that stride.
Dodgers 1, Blue Jays 1. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. A ball and a strike on Kirk. Yamamoto steps back, twirls around, and fires. And delivers strike 2. Back-to-back sliders charted for Yamamoto. That is a pitch that he has not thrown very often. A little wrench thrown into the game plan here in game 2, perhaps. Now a 1-2. A wave and a miss, strike 3. A curveball hooks outside and sends Kirk back to the dugout. Strikeout number 5 for the Dodgers righty.
Yeah, the off-speed. And by off-speed, it doesn't have to be a changeup. Kirk with that wide stride, then that front foot, he actually goes up on the toe, and then he goes for the long stride.
Two outs, Dalton Varsho the batter. First pitch, check swing, and he went around on a cutter inside. Strike 1. Varsho so far tonight, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The 0-1 pitch is a curve in the dirt. Now, the last time a World Series pitch was thrown in Toronto back in 1993, Darren Daulton was the catcher for the Phillies. Well, in 1995, Daulton became buddies with a teammate, Gary Varsho, an 8-year big leaguer. Varsho swings, a little flare beyond short. Mookie Betts goes back, and he makes the catch. Well, Gary named his son after Darren Daulton. Now Dalton Varsho just recorded the last out of the 6th inning. Game 2, going to the 7th, tied at 1 in Toronto.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Outsmart Medicare and let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2026. Visit PIHhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
The city's buzzing with championship vibes. Postseason nights always hit different. Between innings, make your in-game move a Modelo Michelada. Tahini on the rim, a squeeze of lime, that savory kick, and finish with that crisp Modelo.
Because a real Michelada starts with Modelo. The Modelo Michelada. Cereza with bold and savory flavors. Stay in the moment and savor every pitch and every sip. Tonight, Modelo is a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Must be 21 or over. Please drink responsibly.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason.
On its way, and this one is gone.
The LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Top of the 7th inning is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. And it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Game 2, tied at 1 in Toronto. And Mo, would you like the good news or the bad news first?
Break my heart to begin with and then cheer me up.
Oh, okay. The bad news is Kevin Gausman has been dealing tonight. The good news is so too is Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and the Dodgers did not give up 9 runs in the 6th inning tonight as they did an evening ago.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Okay. Hopefully the Dodgers have more than that offensively here in the 7th inning.
They got the heart of the order coming to the plate. Freeman, Smith, and Teoscar Hernandez. And Freddie Freeman tonight, 1 for 2, a double and a run scored, and a deep fly out to straightaway center field his last time up on a first pitch from Gausman. Does he go hunting again? The pitch. A swing and a high fly ball. Center field again. Varsho there again. This time well in front of the warning track. He makes the catch.
The second time in a row, first pitch went to the wrong part of the ballpark. There's 400 feet straight away. You pull it down the lines, 328 down both lines.
It was a first pitch splitter that Freeman was sitting on. I think it was one that Gossman left a little further up than he would have liked, but ultimately he got the out. So now Will Smith. Time called by the Dodger backstop, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. He's hitting .303 this postseason.
In the meantime, Yamamoto in the Dodgers first base dugout going over the lineup with Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, as they'll be working to 6, 7, 8, and 9 in this, the 7th inning.
1-1, top of the 7th, 1 out for the Dodgers and nobody on. Gossman's pitch inside, and Smith has to shoot his lower half back to get out of the way of ball 1. Smith with a 6-game hitting streak. 8 hits in this stretch, but every one of them singles. On a 1-0, Smith takes a fastball splitting the plate at the knees.
Well, you never know what you're going to see. There's a guy behind home plate that's dressed up like Colonel Sanders.
Oh, boy. It's your Halloween costume, I assume? Here's the 1-1. Smith takes a ball 2 just downstairs. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's an ad placement thing or just somebody who really loves fried chicken.
I'm betting he's getting paid.
I agree. On a 2-1. Gossman misses outside. Ball 3 on Will Smith.
Well, one thing since Will has come back with that fractured hand, it's still not 100%. The right hand, the top hand. And that's kind of the business hand for a hitter. You know, we've not really seen power since he has come back.
He's in a great hitter's count. The 3-1 coming. Smith with a swing and a foul ball. A little tardy on a fastball down the middle. Yep. Thigh high. Fouled away, strike 2, and the count runs full. Gossman's payoff. And Smith turns on a ball deep left field. Will it stay fair? It's gone! Long gone into the second deck for Will Smith.
And Gossman tried to come inside on Will Smith, which is exactly what we said when he came back. With the fractured right hand, would they try and pump the ball inside, tie him up, knowing that it's still painful to swing the bat? Well, it's painful to watch the swing of the bat and the ball go over the fence.
A number 16 for the Dodgers hitting a home run in Canada.
Uh-oh.
2-1 LA.
Daniels Jewelers, by the way, is proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Your family jewelers is 1948. So visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Out Teoscar Hernandez takes ball 1 out. Well, excuse me, it's called a strike. Sir. And the way things are going for Teo, that's the last thing he wants to see. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. Behind 0-1 the pitch. And that's in the dirt. Well, Will Smith has knocked in both Dodger runs here in Game 2. And the most recent one with authority. His first extra base hit of the postseason is a tie-breaking tank.
Just clutch.
The 1-1. Hernandez checks his swing, fouls it into the net north of the Dodgers on deck circle.
I mean, if anybody playing in the World Series feels 100%, it's because they were just called up. I mean, all these guys have aches and pains, but for Will Smith, I mean, that fracture in the hand is still not 100%. Well, he's giving 100%.
A ball and 2 strikes on Teoscar Hernandez. The Dodgers ahead 2-1. The pitch is a splitter in the dirt outside, and Hernandez held his swing. And Will Smith knew it on contact. Dropped his bat, turned to the dugout. Bleep, yeah. Square count 2-2. The pitch. And Hernandez can't check up on a splitter in the dirt again. He is 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. He has struck out all 3 times on splitters. Gossman up to 6 in the game. 2 outs, nobody on. Max Muncy to the plate. Dodgers now ahead. A 1-run lead thanks to a long ball from Will Smith. Gossman kicks and fires. Muncy swings and chops it foul on the first base side.
For Will Smith, he hit that 3-2 pitch. They tried to jam him. The ball was inside on the plate. So that broke up a string of 17 consecutive batters that Gossman had retired.
(0-1) for Gossman against Muncy. Pitch on the way. Muncy watches ball 1 miss below the zone, clanks off the glove of Kirk, and the catcher drops his head because I think if he catches that cleanly, Gossman probably gets strike 2.
The Dodgers' job right now is to keep this crowd as quiet as it is right now. The only noise you hear is manufactured. It's not coming from fans.
They love some more breathing room. The 1-1 pitch. Muncy with a big swing and a big miss.
Although I stand corrected when I say nobody's applauding. There's a lot of Dodger employees that have made this trip, hundreds of them.
Ball and 2 strikes on Muncy. Gossman settles on the mound and misses outside. Count levels out 2-2.
So his ball club has not traveled alone.
(2-1) Dodgers, 2 outs, bases empty in the 7th. On a 2-2. Muncy swings and pushes a high fly ball, left field, carrying back. Does it have enough? This ball is gone! Max Muncy sends one into the Blue Jay bullpen. The second blast of the 7th inning, and the Dodgers have doubled their lead.
Opposite field, the ball out away from him, and Muncy's strong enough to hit it out of any ballpark in any direction.
And that's going to be all for Kevin Gossman. John Schneider, the Blue Jay manager, strolling out from the Toronto dugout. Kevin Gossman is going to get one heck of an ovation, and he deserves it tonight. But the Dodgers knock him out with 2 home runs in the 7th inning. Game 2 is going from tied at 1 to 3-1 LA. Pitching change for Toronto. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniel's is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniel's Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
On that home run by Max Muncy, again, Daniel's Jewelers, very proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jewelers since 1948. So we encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Well, Mo, how quickly things have changed here in Game 2. Kevin Gossman was in a groove. He had retired 17 Dodgers in a row after getting the first out of the 7th. But then Will Smith snapped that stretch with a tie-breaking home run. And then Max Muncy added to it a knockout punch with a home run of his own. And so now Kike Hernandez will face Louis Varland. First pitch out of the bullpen. And Hernandez pops it up. Shallow right field. Going back, Connor Falefa coming in. Barger, and it's the right fielder's ball. Blue Jay pitching change presented by Navien, HVAC, and water heater products. The Dodgers with 2 big swings in 1 inning. Will Smith and Max Muncy power the Dodgers to a 3-1 lead as we stretch in Toronto in Game 2.
What's your handle, bro?
Follow us on X at AM 570 LA Sports.
It's Trucktober at your Toyota dealer. Choose from the biggest inventory of the year of new Tacomas and Tundras with the biggest savings. Get a low APR or a great lease on the trucks with a legendary reputation for toughness, performance, and reliability. So hurry in today and take advantage of special Trucktober savings on a new Tacoma or Tundra, only at your Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of a Dodger dog? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save with phone deals, streaming, and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Requires postpaid consumer mobile bill from T-Mobile or AT&T dated within the past 45 days. Bills must be the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach.
Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers World Series Baseball is here. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Bottom of the 7th inning, brought to you by Strauss, the official workwear partner of Major League Baseball. Yoshinobu Yamamoto returns to the mound, and once again Mo has a lead thanks to the home runs from Will Smith and Max Muncy.
And now how do you maneuver for 9 outs to capture a victory?
For Yamamoto, his pitch count is in order. 71 pitches to get through 6 innings, 48 of them strikes. The Dodgers have knocked Kevin Gossman out of the game after 6 2/3, 82 pitches for the right-hander. 3 earned on 4 hits, didn't walk a Dodger, but he struck out 6. Ernie Clement out of the 6th spot, leading off the 7th, waving at strike 1, fooled him with a curve. The 0-1 pitch. Hooks outside, a cutter down beneath the zone. Clement so far in this game 1 for 2 with the single that had both of us hot and still does. The official score has to be related to Ernie Clement. 1-1 swung on and tapped off the end of the bat foul.
I still have it queued up.
Oh yeah, do it.
Well, rule 912. Slow handling of a ball does not involve mechanical misplay, shall not be construed as an error. However, after the next pitch,
a 1-2 upstairs.
The fielder could have handled the ball with ordinary effort. The official score shall charge the fielder with an error. That is rule 9.12.
The 2-2 pitch. Clement swings and hits it on the ground to third. Scooped up by Max Muncy. Sets and throws to get Clement by a few steps. 1 out in the 7th.
And again, not to hang it on Freddie Freeman, be the first one to tell you, is that at the major league level and in the World Series. But anyway, sometimes there are certain things that just put a burr under my saddle.
I mean, we were both like, you got more upset with the score than we were with the play. 1 out, nobody on. Addison Barger swings at the first pitch, grounds it to the right side. Gobbled up by Freddie Freeman. Underhand flip over to Yamamoto, covering the bag. Out number 2 on 1 pitch.
Well, we talked about pitch efficiency.
And John Schneider, looking for a spark offensively, is going to go to his bench. Pinch hitting for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Bo Bichette.
Dodgers will get Mark Pryor and Will Ireton, the interpreter, going to the mound.
Mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. For Bichette, he started last night, his first game since the 6th of September. He suffered a left knee sprain, the PCL, one of the ligaments in the knee. He's 1 for 2 with a walk, made an outstanding play at second base, playing that position for the first time since he was in AAA in 2019. Really, everything and anything you could have asked Bichette for and expected of him, he delivered last night, as he's not close to 100%, but that bat, it always seems to play.
Yeah, and Chris Schneider was asked about Bichette today and said, hey, as soon as Bichette got to the ballpark, said he came into my office. He said, what do you need me to do? You want me to play? I can play. You want me to back up? Just let me know how I need to get prepared for this one.
Bichette, a free agent to be. One of 3 Blue Jays with big league dads for Bo, his father Dante Bichette. A lot of good years with the Rockies. First pitch from Yamamoto. Bichette was a statue in there, and Yamamoto missed the zone with a cutter low and outside. Ball 1. Bichette hit .311, second in the American League, only to Aaron Judge. Swings the 1-0, grounds it to short, backhanded by Betts. He takes his time, makes the throw across, and he gets Bo Bichette. And so Yoshinobu Yamamoto stays efficient and stays clean. A 1-2-3, bottom of the 7th. It's still 3-1 Dodgers. Game 2 is on to the 8th.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
Step up to the plate with Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. With over 50 years of experience and more than $2 billion in settlements, no one hits it out of the park for clients like Jacoby and Myers. If you've been injured, let Jacoby and Myers go to bat for you. Whether it's a car accident, rideshare mishap, or any other serious incident, Jacoby and Myers will fight for the justice you deserve. Call Jacoby and Myers today for a free consultation at 1-800-5 million.
It's a game of inches, and it feels especially true in the postseason. The Dodgers know it, and so does Edmunds. Edmunds is here to make sure that you're getting a fair payout on your car, nothing less. You can use their free appraisal tool to see up to 3 offers from car dealers who want to cut a check for your ride. There's no obligation, so you can use it even if you're just curious about how much you can get. Don't come up short. Go for a deal that works for you. Visit edmunds.com/Dodgers to see your offers today.
LA County has seen its share of devastation this year, testing the strength of our communities. I'm Dave Roberts, manager of LA's favorite ball club. In LA, we don't give up, we rebuild. And I love a strong comeback story. Our residents heard the call and stepped up in remarkable ways. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder to rebuild. And we're not finished. Water for LA is more than pipes and pumps. It's about protecting what we love, our homes, our health, and our environment. Learn more at waterforla.com.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
The top of the 8th inning is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. The Dodgers cannot rest on those 7th inning laurels, Mo. 2 home runs from Smith and Muncy to take a 3-1 lead They got 6 more outs to get some insurance runs.
Yeah, and a little count by Yamamoto, but he's going to be facing the number 9 hitter in the bottom of the 8th inning, and then back to the top. In the meanwhile, the Dodgers, they need a couple more runs just to have a little bit of a cushion. This can be an explosive Blue Jays team, and once they get going, they've had some runners on base. The only run was on a sacrifice fly, that back in the 3rd inning. Yamamoto had just been throwing a dandy game. In fact, he's not allowed a base hit since the single in the 3rd, then followed by the sac fly.
Varland's first pitch. Tommy Edman swings and hits it high in the air to left field. Can of corn for Lucas. Makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for Varland. Got the last out of the 7th inning on 1 pitch against Kike Hernandez. So 2 outs on 2 pitches for the busiest man in the Blue Jay bullpen.
The Dodgers, by the way, they're back home on Monday. Games 3 through 5 will be at Dodger Stadium. Don't get left out. 5 o'clock on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So get your tickets now. Dodgers.com/postseason.
All right, Andy Pages is due. Takes a first pitch strike from Varland, a high knuckle curve.
He had a good swing, lined out to right field last time up, and then gave his helmet a little test run.
On the 0-1, Pages takes a fastball outside corner, called ball 1. 99 on the heater from Varland. It will touch triple digits. It was a trade acquisition from the Twins as Minnesota had a total fire sale ahead of the deadline. A 1-1. Pages with the ground ball. Base hit up the middle. Slow roller. And Andy Pages, as we told you, is due.
And you see the Dodgers first base dugout to a man, everybody applauding because they know what Pages has been. He's been working extra. It's been frustrating. The last time up, he had a line drive and then gave his helmet a torture test down the stairs.
So a runner on for Shohei Ohtani, who's hitless so far tonight. First pitch from Varland. Ohtani with a swing and a foul ball off the plate and then off of himself. Painful strike 1 on a 99-mile-per-hour fastball down and in. The Dodgers last night got a late home run from Shohei, his first career World Series long ball, but that came in a Blue Jay blowout. If we were to replicate that here tonight, it would be much more impactful. The 0-1. Ohtani shatters his bat. Base hit in the right field. The barrel goes bounding over to the right side. Now Pages cut off the bag. Pages rounded second. Took a minute to get back. He is called safe, but the Blue Jays are signaling they want to take a look. We'll see if Toronto issues a challenge here.
Broken bat. Pages had ideas of making the turn at second and going to third. Wisely, he held up. He had to skip over the top of that ball. Didn't hit him. A very strong throwing arm, and Pages went back standing up.
There is no excuse for something like that. I think he's going to stay safe. The Blue Jays are going to use one of their challenges.
Yep.
Addison Barger is a cannon of a right arm in right field, and so Pages, as you pointed out, astutely not going to try and challenge that right arm. But then
you've got to go back
sleeping.
head first. You've got to dive back into the bag. You know it's going to be close. You cannot go back standing up.
So,
you don't get second chances in the World Series.
I mean, on the heels of such a good feel-good moment for him and his teammates, right? Kind of breaking through this long and dreadful postseason slump with a base hit. And then you have Ohtani following that up with a base hit of his own. It would be first and second, 1 out in the 8th inning. You're looking for insurance runs.
Alan Porter, the second base umpire, was right on top of him.
Call the field is confirmed. There is safe. Toronto has 1 challenge remaining.
So the language there confirmed. So the call on the field was safe, and the replay reviews confirmed that. But the Blue Jays, given the juncture of this ball game, understandably using one of the challenges. They have 1 left. Two on, 1 out, top of the 8th after back-to-back base hits off Louis Varland, and now Mookie Betts with the Dodgers leading 3-1. And Mo, we talked about it earlier. The Dodgers need Mookie to find that electricity in his bat. He's 0 for 3 so far tonight. On the first pitch from Varland. Betts takes outside in the left-handed batter's box, ball 1.
We talked so many times about scoring opportunities. This is only the second at bat of the game where the Dodgers have a runner in scoring position.
And the theme before game 2, the Dodgers looking for the big hit to put up a big crooked number. On a 1-0, Varland finds a strike, a knuckle curve on the outside corner. Now, they got big swings from Will Smith and Max Muncy, the 2 solo home runs in the 7th. But it's still just a 2-run game.
They need a base hit. Don't worry about the long ball. They give the power alleys left center, right center open.
1-1, hooks outside, not close. That was a ball out of hand. Advantage Betts.
Yamamoto sitting alone. No one, anyone near him in the Dodgers visiting first base dugout. Alone with his thoughts and looking at the lineup he's going to be facing in the bottom of this, the 8th inning.
2 balls and a strike the pitch. Betts fouls back a fastball and the count squares up. 98 on the outside corner. Freddie Freeman on deck. Pages on second. Ohtani on first. 1 out in the 8th on a 2-2. Varland misses outside with a curve, and that fills the count. Betts is set. Varland is 2. Here's the payoff. Outside, ball 4. Load the bases for the Dodgers. 3 straight base runners against Louis Varland. And John Schneider is going to make a change. They're not going to let Freddie Freeman face a righty. The Dodgers have the bases loaded and only 1 out in the 8th inning. They're looking to add to the 3-1 lead. Toronto making a change on the mound. We'll step aside for a moment from the Rogers Center.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32, Blue 32, hot. It's only more Hail Marys.
It's only more bottom of the 9th magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over 100 hours worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
It's a game of inches, and it feels especially true in the postseason. The Dodgers know it, and so does Edmunds. Edmunds is here to make sure that you're getting a fair payout on your car, nothing less. You can use their free appraisal tool to see up to 3 offers from car dealers who want to cut a check for your ride. There's no obligation, so you can use it even if you're just curious about how much you can get. Don't come up short. Go for a deal that works for you. Visit edmunds.com/Dodgers to see your offers today.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
Another Blue Jay pitching change presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. A 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. The right-hander Varland is out. Another righty comes in. Their closer, Jeff Hoffman. As John Schneider wants to keep it a 2-run game. The Dodgers lead 3-1 in the 8th. They have the bases loaded and only 1 out. Freddie Freeman coming up.
Yeah, and for Hoffman, he's going to try and get the ground ball, the double play. What about Freddie Freeman against Hoffman? Well, he's 2 for 7. And the 2, a double and a home run.
Well, Mo, we talked earlier about the anniversary that Freddie Freeman is celebrating tonight. It was a year ago tonight, Game 1 of the 2024 World Series, and Freeman ended it with a walk-off grand slam. He's at the plate again. The base is loaded, 1 out in the 8th. Hoffman's first pitch. And it comes in and skips away from Kirk, so Pages is going to race in from third. All runners move up a base, And the Dodgers have another run.
Wow, and a wild pitch, and Verkerk was not able to really smother the ball. That almost hit Freeman to begin with. I think Kirk initially thought it did hit Freddie Freeman.
Because he was slow to get up from his crouch as the ball dribbled toward his own dugout.
And you know what? The ball did hit Freeman, and it looked like it hit his right foot up in the toe after it just absolutely hit the ground.
So the infield now in for the Blue Jays. Second and third, one out, 4-1 LA. Hoffman misses well outside ball 2. Well, the Dodgers will take him however they're going to get him. But you're right, Mo. It looked like it hit.
The ball hit him. You know, Freddie Freeman, I don't know if he's wearing steel-toe shoes or not, but now they're going to walk him intentionally.
So that reloads the bases.
I'm surprised that, you look at it and say, hey, wait a minute. You don't challenge that call on whether the batter was hit by a pitch or not? And why did Kirk not raise the issue?
Dodgers aren't asking questions. They're just watching Will Smith climb in with the bases loaded. 1 out in the 8th. 4-1 the score. Hoffman starts him off with strike 1, a slider on the outer half. Smith 2 for 3 tonight with a home run and 2 driven in. Hoffman's 0-1. Smith checks his swing on a slider that misses low and outside. Really good pitch, just a better take from Smith. Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman around the bases. Smith in the batter's box. The 1-1. Smith with a ground ball to the drawn-in infield. This should be 2. Jimenez flips to second for 1, and Bichette's throw not in time. So Ohtani scores on the play. An RBI ground out for Will Smith. He's knocked in his 3rd run of the night, and the Dodgers now lead by 4.
And the Dodgers get a big break because that ball, first of all, was not hit exceptionally hard, and Will Smith is not known as a sprinter. But, boy, he got down that line in a hurry. The play took a little extra time to develop. And the Dodgers say, thank you very much. And the reason is, when Jimenez got that ball, he made an underhand toss that went about 30 or 35 feet rather than just zip it over with an overhand throw.
Teoscar Hernandez takes strike 1, a slider at the top of the zone. Well, we said it earlier this inning with Andy Pages. Say it again for Teoscar Hernandez. Teo is due. 0 for 3. He has struck out 3 times tonight. He is 4 for his last 30 with 12 punch-outs. Betts on third. Smith on first. Hoffman's 0-1 pitch. Lands on the inner third, strike 2.
Boy, that was such a huge play that was not made. I mean, how do you underhand the ball 30 or 35 feet rather than just throw it overhand, throw a rocket to your second baseman, give him a chance to turn it over, get the double play, and out of the inning?
To a second baseman who's playing on one leg.
Yes.
So he's not able to get everything into that throw.
That's a gigantic run. At this stage in the World Series, every run is precious.
The Dodgers up on Toronto 5-1. And Teoscar Hernandez deliver a dagger. Behind 0-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4 Ks for Teoscar Hernandez in a hitless game 2, but the Dodgers score 2 runs in the 7th, 2 more in the 8th as he manufactures some insurance runs. It's a 4-run advantage. They need 6 more outs.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
The boys in blue are back in the Fall Classic for the 2nd year in a row, and their incredible lineup across the board delivers unmatched quality performance.
Speaking of quality, Hoffy Hot Dogs. You can always trust that Hoffy has the best lineup of hot dogs out there, from premium beef franks to bacon-wrapped hot dogs to their all-time MVP, the natural casing beef frankfurter.
Hoffy Hot Dogs, a SoCal treasure for nearly 100 years.
Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your nearest Hoffy product.
Quality on the grill with Hoffy is just as important as quality on the field. For the boys in blue,
Coffee, local, original.
Great.
Los Angeles, it's here. This is the moment fans have been waiting for. The moment teams have been playing for. The World Series. And now it's streaming live on Fox 1. It's a clash of superstar power hitters. Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Dodgers are back and hungry for a repeat. The Blue Jays are returning for the first time in 32 years. Will the reigning champs build on their winning legacy? Or will the challengers begin a new one? Stream the World Series live on Fox 1 and see for yourself. Fox 1, sign up today. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox 1 for complete terms and conditions.
You're listening to the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Let's celebrate that parade, man.
It's the only place to hear the Blue run it
back to more World Series baseball on your home of the Blue.
Dodgers up on Toronto 5-1 now as we bring you back to the bottom of the 8th. Tonight's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com.
Well, 6 outs to go. And for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, what a ball game he has pitched. Only 79 pitches through 7 innings.
In this home half of the 8th, they'll face Jimenez, Springer, and Lucas. That's 9-1-2. Andres Jimenez 0 for 2. First pitch from Yamamoto is a strike. Splitter on the under half at 91. Muncy on the cut of the grass at third, guarding against a potential bunt. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike 2. Back-to-back splitters, and that one more textbook, diving down beneath the zone. Defensive changes for the Dodgers behind Yamamoto. Teoscar Hernandez out of the game, so Andy Pages moves to right. Justin Dean now in center, as Jimenez grounds one foul on the first base side. Still 0-2. Pages, and the outfield gets set. The 0-2 pitch from Yamamoto. Fouled back over the net to our left. No change in the count. And so at the very least for the Blue Jays, Jimenez is elevating the pitch count for the Dodgers starter. Another 0-2. Fastball misses upstairs. The 1-2 pitch. He got him swinging. Struck him out with the curve.
The curveball since the first inning has really been, I think, helping to be a game changer. Can't just sit on the fastball. Can't just sit on the splitter.
Lineup flips over. George Springer, the batter. He has been the biggest thorn in Yamamoto's side tonight. He has reached twice. A double in the first. He's hit by a pitch and scored in the third. Then he grounded out in the 5th. First pitch, checks his swing, fouls away strike 1. A slider that bounces toward the Dodgers on deck circle. Yoshinobu Yamamoto working on another postseason gem. Has the pitch that he likes from Smith. Delivers the 0-1. And has strike 2. Knee buckling curve that landed in the heart.
Everybody enjoying the indoors. That roof is closed. It's a little chilly 44 outside right now.
The 0-2. Inside, nearly hits Springer again. And it was a splitter about belt high. And the Blue Jays fans disgusted with Yamamoto. So now 1-2. Springer swings and misses. Strike 3. Blew a fastball by him at the top of the zone. Back-to-back Ks to start the 8th.
Perfect pitch. You've got a guy 2 strikes, and you come up and in at 96 miles an hour. What a pitch.
Bases stay empty in the 8th inning. The most important thing for Yamamoto. Dodgers up 5-1. 2 outs. Nathan Lucas to the plate. First pitch is a strike. A splitter in the heart.
Dodgers bullpen enjoying this one. They're sitting down and watching and saying, come on, Yamamoto.
The 0-1. Fouled straight back. Fastball 96. Top of the zone. Inside corner. 0-2. Sellout crowd at Rogers Center is thinned a little bit after the last 2 innings for the Dodgers. Here's Yamamoto's 0-2. And it's a curve that stays outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Yamamoto steps back, twirls, and fires. He sits him down with a fastball at 97 at the bottom of the zone. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto strikes out the side in the 8th inning. He has retired 16 consecutive Blue Jays. 5-1 Dodgers, Game 2, on to the 9th.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
Hey, Dodger fans. In the game of life, with its home runs, curveballs, and strikes, the LA County Department of Mental Health has you covered. If you ever feel anxious, overwhelmed, or need immediate help, we are here for you. The Department of Mental Health offers free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. Call our 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771. That's 1-800-854-7771. Or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
On its way, and this one is gone.
The LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Top of the 9th inning. Brought to you by Cars for Kids. Get to donate your old car and dial 1-877 Cars for Kids now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K. Donate your car today. Dodgers 5, Blue Jays 1. Time for the 9th inning, Mo.
How you doing?
Hanging in there.
Well, for those, and kudos, it's not just the players that are playing hurt. You're playing hurt, and you're hanging in there, pal.
Hey, you guys have been babysitting me today. A battle with food poisoning from last night, and let me tell you, it was a losing battle. Max Muncy, Kike Hernandez, and Tommy Edman, scheduled hitters for the Dodgers in the 9th.
You need to put up a do not disturb sign on your seat on the plane.
Braden Fisher now on the mound. His first pitch to Muncy. Misses up and away, ball 1. Now the Dodgers want all the flights back to Los Angeles to be happy. 3 outs to get insurance, and then 3 outs to get a win. The pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Fisher pitched last night for Toronto, former Dodger farmhand. 1 inning through 23 pitches, gave up 2 earned runs on a hit, struck out 2, walked 1. That was the 2-run homer to Ohtani. Ball 3 inside on Muncy.
Yamamoto has been doing every inning. On the bench, looking at the lineup he's going to be facing. Talking with Mark Pryor. And the interpreter, Will Ireton.
3-0. Up and away. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk for the Dodgers in the ninth.
Well, there's nothing against adding a little bit more insurance, fellas.
That is not in your handy rule book.
No, but it's in the operation manual.
So now Kike Hernandez will step in. Muncy on for a second time tonight. Had a big home run in the 7th that made it 3-1. It's now 5-1 LA. Kike looking for his first hit of the night. Pitch. And Hernandez bunts it in the air, foul on the first base side. Kike Hernandez, in case you missed it, tonight set a new Dodger record. Most postseason games played in a Dodger uniform, breaking a tie with his old teammate Justin Turner. This is postseason game number 86 with the Dodgers for Hernandez. Bunting strike one. Kike's got the bat on the shoulder, swinging away, hits it high in the air, right field. Muncy was running, now he's got to find the ball. Shallow right, Guerrero going back, over the shoulder, basket catch by Vlad Jr. Oh my gosh, that is not as easy as he just made it look.
No, that is just a fantastic play. The degree of difficulty is very high.
That was high in the air, inside a dome stadium, got to find the ball, track it as you're running back, head tilted straight back. And he made the catch. Muncy got back to first, plenty of time. That's out number 1 of the ninth. Now Tommy Edman, who's 0 for 3. Fisher's first pitch, a curve that slips up and away, ball 1. Dodgers lead by 4. And one of those things, you want to stay clear of the grand slam. So one more run would help in that cause. Fisher's 1-0 pitch. Edman takes strike one, a slider on the outer half.
Myself, I love that play where you have hit and run and Muncy's on the move. Think you're getting a good pitch.
Clement on the turf at third. The pitch, Edman hits it high in the air, right field. Playable for Barger. 5 feet in front of the warning track. He makes the catch. Muncy once again has to retreat back to first base. 2 gone. Andy Pages try and continue the 9th inning and give Ohtani another plate appearance. Pages in his last plate appearance, a 1-out single in the 8th, and came around to score one of 2 Dodger 8th inning runs. They scored 2 in the 7th to break the tie, 2 in the 8th to add to the lead. Looking for more in the 9th. First pitch upstairs, ball 1, a fastball from Fisher at 97. Pages, after recording that base hit, ground ball that rolled up the middle of the diamond. The Dodgers' first base dugout erupted. So center fielder has been battling. Fisher just misses the top of the zone with the high slider. 2-0. Pages was 0 for 6 to start the World Series before that base hit.
It's been kind of a strange game. You look at it. I mean, the starter, Kevin Gausman, at one time, remember, he had retired 16 consecutive. Make it 17 consecutive. And now Yamamoto will take the 9th, having retired the last 17.
The 2-0. Pages swings away and fouls away, strike 1.
So a lot of barren territory in between. Yamamoto went 1, 2, 3 in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and he got each of the last 2 outs in the 3rd. Sacrifice fly and a bounce out.
2 balls and a strike. Fisher delivers, and Pages takes strike 2 down the middle. A slider in the heart of the plate. Fisher tasked with this 9th inning, trying to keep it a 5-1 game. The Dodgers have Muncy on first base, 2 outs. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count on Pages. The right-hander kicks and deals, and Pages flies it to left center field. Varsho calling for it. 10 feet in front of the warning track, he is there. And so Muncy's leadoff walk stranded by the Dodgers in the top of the 9th. Now the bottom half. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will have a chance to finish what he started in Game 2 of the World Series. 5-1 Dodgers. We'll be back in a minute.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the San Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Shumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to shumashcasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Bases are loaded, stakes are high, and hopes are even higher. If anyone can power through the pressure to win it all, it's the world champion Dodgers. As a proud sponsor since their inaugural season at Dodger Stadium, 76 would like to give a huge congratulations to the Dodgers on their 13th consecutive playoffs. Let's go, go, go for another win. 76, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 1962. 76 is a trademark owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the all-star team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News & World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for kids. Learn more today at chla.org.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason. Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach.
Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Bottom of the 9th inning in Game 2 of the World Series. Yoshinobu Yamamoto back to the mound with 93 pitches. Just 1 run allowed. The last time that there was a pitcher with multiple complete games in the same postseason, Madison Bumgarner, Mad Bum, in the Giants' 2014 run. The last time that a pitcher had back-to-back complete games, Curt Schilling in 2001. Yamamoto has a chance tonight.
It's been remarkable to this point. And I get a couple of runs on top of it. So now he's going to be facing numbers 3, 4, and 5 in this lineup to begin with. And having retired 17 in a row to get to this point.
It ain't going to be easy. Guerrero Jr., Kirk, and Varsho, the scheduled Blue Jays.
Just in case, Roki Sasaki begins to throw in the Dodgers bullpen out beyond right center field.
Yamamoto's first pitch to Guerrero, a curve that gets a call at the bottom of the zone. A call that Yamamoto has earned tonight with a brilliant performance.
That curveball has just been a big pitch for him.
The 0-1 is on the way. Guerrero swings and fouls it toward his own on-deck circle. Strike 2. The last Dodger to throw a complete game in the World Series, our beloved Bulldog, Orel Hershiser. Game 5, 1988 in Oakland. Yamamoto steps back for his 0-2 pitch. And Guerrero fouls it off of his leg, and he's crouching down right next to the home plate. And he's going to try and walk it off. I'm not sure if that ball didn't bounce back up. And
where it hit him, he's going to have to do quite a bit of walking.
And Adrian Johnson, Will Smith, all parties having a feel for the situation, giving Guerrero an extra beat.
Yeah, well, here comes the trainer. He might as well bring a violin up there with him. Be doing about as much good.
In the last 40 years, there have been just 3 pitchers to throw a complete game on the road in the World Series. We mentioned Orel doing it in 1988, Josh Beckett in 2003, and then Cliff Lee in 2009. Yamamoto can join that club with 3 more outs. The Dodgers lead 5-1. Guerrero is as good as he's going to be. The 0-2 pitch. It is called ball one. I think that's a call that evens out with the low curve that started this plate appearance. A 1-2 coming. Guerrero checks up on a high fastball, and the count squares up. That was pitch number 98 for Yamamoto. Sasaki continues to warm in the Dodger bullpen. Now the 2-2. Guerrero hits a little number off the end of the bat to first base. Freddie Freeman scoops it up, shuffles over to the bag, and steps on it all by himself. One gone.
It's another ball hit off the end of the bat as they make contact. That's 7 in 2 games. Little squibbers off the end of the bat.
It's been remarkable to see. I mean, truly, right off the end of Blue Jay bats consistently to start this World Series. One out, the bases stay empty. 5-1 Dodgers, Alejandro Kirk. The first pitch taken. Strike one, a sinker in the heart. The Blue Jays' 1 run was brought in by Kirk. Third inning sacrifice fly. Outside of that, he's 0 for 2. The 0-1. Kirk sprays it right center field. Dean hustles after it, and he's there making a sliding catch. Oh, what a play by Justin Dean on a sinking, slicing line drive off the bat of Kirk. He's got out number 2.
Yeah, and that's why the Dodgers had this young man on the postseason roster, because late defense, he can just flat out run and get it.
That had Gapper written all over it off the bat. Instead, it's the second out, and Yamamoto is an out away. Dalton Varsho, the batter. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Yamamoto steps back and twirls the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Back-to-back splitters. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Nothing in 2. Yamamoto sets, steps back, kicks and deals. It's in the dirt. 3 straight splits. A ball and 2 strikes. Yamamoto steps back with the left leg, twirls and fires. Hit in the air, left side of the infield. Muncy going back. He calls for it, and he makes the catch. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, complete and utter dominance yet again. Back-to-back complete games in the postseason for the Dodgers right-hander, and this time he does so on the road in the World Series. The Dodgers take Game 2 by a final of 5-1. And even this best-of-7 series, 1 game apiece.
Well, we've just seen a masterpiece. Yamamoto retired the last 20 consecutive batters that he faced. The last man to reach base was on a base hit to left field in the 3rd inning. That was with 1 out. And from that point, Yamamoto retired every batter that he faced in this ball game. What a performance. And the Dodgers will go back home beginning on Monday, Game 3, with this World Series tied at 1 victory apiece.
What did we say at the top of the broadcast? For all intents and purposes, many were calling Game 2 a must-win for the Dodgers. But Yoshinobu Yamamoto, on the eve of his start in the NLCS against the Brewers, told the media losing isn't an option. The Dodgers have turned those into shirts that they wear now. And Yamamoto delivered on his promise again. For the first time since Curt Schilling in 2001, a starting pitcher delivers back-to-back complete games in the postseason. And for the first time since Bulldog did it in 1988, the Dodgers see a CG in the Fall Classic. They are going to be on one happy flight home to L.A. as they have taken home field advantage.
For Yamamoto, 105 pitches, and 73 of those were strikes. And all you have to know, and for on the radio side, to know what a big, important game this was, in front of the Dodgers first base dugout, there has to be 100 members of the media that are coming down to get interviewed.